And welcome to the latest episode of Rediscovered, which is my Let's Build series set in Vintage Story. And as you can see, there's a lot of fall colors on the screen. That's because we are smack dab in the middle of September, and winter is coming. It's not here. Oh boy. So something I want to address is I've had more than my fair share of unwelcome visitors. This guy included. Anybody else? Yes. just a given now. And we've had some activity in the... What is he doing? We've had some activity in the comments section that told me I need to light up my corners. So I think we'll get to that, right? And where'd the guy go? He was on the roof. Did he go all the way down? That would suck. Okay. I don't think they open doors, so just make sure nobody spawned in here. Anyway, yeah, okay. So I think that's good advice. I think, and I plan to take it this episode. Hopefully, I mean, we'll still have guys spawn on the roof, right? Especially at night, because there's no light up there. Oh. So, but hopefully it takes care of the indoor problem, which is what I'm primarily concerned about. I mean, I can shut myself off from the roof until we're ready to build up there, but he's not out here either. Did he just, did he despawn? I mean, we're a pretty flat area. I mean, if he's just running off onto the horizon, I would still see him. Okay. So I lost a drifter. You know, if you find one, send them back this way, I guess. Or you can keep them, actually. I'm not in a big rush. Let's, oops. I meant to light it, not knock it off the wall. But I do need to knock it off the wall anyway. So let's light some of these. And let's bring a light to the darkness, to quote Galadriel. Okay. I would feel much more comfortable, especially if winter. If I'm stuck indoors for 3 months or more, I don't want to be stuck indoors with bad guys spawning on top of my head. I mean, that's why I turned off rift storms and the rifts, because I didn't want stuff spawning on top of my head. I don't like the idea of having a dedicated space that's not secure. I mean, the whole point of the game is to carve your dedicated secure space out of the wilderness, I guess you can say. Okay. It seems kind of dark in there too. I don't know. But they don't seem to be spawning in there so much. Okay. Now, aside from that, I don't like the chicken coop I made. And I want to fix that. I think what I want to do, I just want to make a simple, 3-sided enclosure with slabs, and then throw the roof back on it. Eminently we'll be able to make some leather backpacks. I hope I can make more than one. I'd be happy with one, though. Okay. So the chicken coop is going to require... Well, it's all oak wood. I have maple somewhere. Oh, there it is. So the chicken coop is going to require some wood. It'll require planks. I don't remember how to make planks. I mean, not planks. Slabs. I don't remember how to make slabs, but I'm pretty sure I make them with planks. My grains are pretty darn close to being done, so that's good. I think I just walked it. Oh, look at that. I don't have to jump. Oh, I learned something today. You should learn something every day. I don't think they were specifically talking about ways to play video games, but I'm going to go with that. Okay. Yeah. This is messy. Now, you can't... You're going to have to build the coop entirely within the walls of this pen, because if you try to build the walls of the coop to replace the walls of the pen, these wattle blocks, they don't connect directly to other block types, and there's a small gap. Now that gap is not big enough to let adult chickens out, but if and when they start having babies, you betcha. One of the things about Vintage Story is the hit boxes on most stuff, including a lot of blocks, is much closer to the actual block itself. So that leaves gaps, and the baby chicks, they're tiny. So, whoa, that is not what I intended to do. That is not cool. Didn't mean to knock out the back wall. Okay, so I need to quit throwing stuff on the ground. Here? Oh, there we go. So this is what I need to knock out. Now, besides fixing the chicken coop, I'd like to actually get a hen to put in the chicken coop, right? Because having one chicken of any type is not going to work, and having more than one type, but I need I need at least one of each, male and female. So okay, how do you make a slab here? Yep. Oh, well, I can do that. Just 2 boards. 2 planks, I guess is what they call them. So I'm going to need 2 blocks on 2 sides. That's 4 slabs. That's 8. 12 will get me, because I actually need to also do some slabs in the back wall. How's this? Oh, from auto to horizontal. Now, there we go, to vertical. And again, from comments, I was suggested if you're having problems getting your slabs to behave correctly, then unlike Minecraft, Vintage Story does have dedicated vertical slabs, and you can set them up that way. So now I can knock these out and put in the back wall of the coop. You know what? There's something out there. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll deal with you in a minute. This used to be such a nice island, right? Nobody came out here to bug me. I need a couple more slabs. And I think we're in pretty good shape. Then we'll get the slabs, and then we'll throw... Oh, I don't have any planks. Well, we'll fix that. And then we can throw the roof on this thing. And, did he sink? Man, these things despawn really fast. I mean, I'm not complaining. I didn't have to deal with them, but... Okay. Anybody on the roof? Okay. This is our first test. I hear... Where is he? Oh, oh. So he spawned in the yard when I was there? In the daylight? That one sounds like he's over here someplace. I think he's in the doorway. He is in the doorway. I mean, I was just at the doorway. I went in the house. I heard a guy. I go to the roof. There's a guy running around outside. I come down to here, and there's a guy right outside the front door. Hey. Damn kids throwing rocks in my yard. There you go. Get off my lawn. Ooh, got twine. Or fibers, actually, but I'll go with it. My trees are still... My fruit trees are still pending. Okay, but it looks like putting lights in the corners is keeping the house clean, or clear at least. Still got to sweep. Doesn't keep dirt from spawning. Okay, I'm sure you saw this coming. To make planks, I'm going to need the saw. And there we go. I don't need a whole lot of planks. That should be more than enough. Okay, so let's open this and then close this. Let's finish that back wall. Yeah, we hear you. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, now let's make sure you have the right button. There we go. Now we just throw a roof on it, and I think we'll be good to go. Reset my trap. I don't know why. Well, I need to catch another chicken, so I guess I can do it now, but... So, use this as a stepping stone. That is, again, the wrong button. Just wash my hands, can't do a thing with them. Okay, so let's get over here. And there we go. Now, it's not glamorous. It's not particularly cool. But it is better, I think, than what I had before. I think so. For one thing, the roof is lined up correctly. They have a little bit of the hightail problem with the roofing material and the wall material. But still. That works for me. Okay, let's go bag a chicken. A hen, specifically. Okay. stock up on provisions. It's not like it's going to be a long trip, but you know, even a short trip, you need snacks. You know, it's interesting when you got kids, when you got little kids, you don't go anywhere without snacks, right? You just when you got little kids, you know that you need to have snacks with you. You take them with you everywhere you go. They get snacks, right? Then when you're an adult, that just goes away. And I got to tell you, quite frankly, I think it's a good way of going about things even as an adult. Let's take these flax grains. So, you know, that's just the way I've always been that way. So, like, whenever I had a job where I had some reserved space for me at work, right? Whether it was an office or a cube or, you know, always made sure I had a locking drawer. And, man, that thing would be jam-packed full of snacks. Just, that's the way I am, man. Now, that way of thinking has gotten me in a little trouble as I gotten older, right? Shaped more like a bowling pin now. But, yeah, man, you got to have snacks. You got to take snacks with you. That's always my thing. One of my favorite parts of, gosh, it's pretty. You know what? I just noticed, like, those mountains are tall enough to kind of reach up into the clouds. See? But is it getting? It's raining. Here we go. Just last episode, every time I went to this side of this end of the lake, it was raining. It'll probably clear up when we go back. Anyway, yeah, you gotta have snacks. Always gotta have snacks. Just, that's the thing about people, right? It's food is a thing that draws people together. I mean, when we talk about, you know, like if you say, hey, I'm going to go to Italy, what's one of the first things people are going to tell you? It's like, oh, well, you know, go here for the food. Get the food. How's the food? You know, you went to Japan. How was the food? Where'd your food? What'd you eat? Right? It just, that's something that just, I think we all agree on, right? I mean, you all got to eat. Not you all like, I don't, but rather you all like, everybody's got to eat, right? And there are some individuals who go through life and they just, you know, they eat whatever because it doesn't really matter, right? It's all the same to them. And, man, I just can't imagine living life that way. That seems rough, right? Oh, so this is where I got the last chicken. So, I'm pretty sure, of course, there's a wolf in the neighborhood, too. Try to find, they were making a lot of noise before. Let's see. Try to, I guess they're gone. I mean, I've never found chickens in this game that didn't make a lot. Oh, there you go. There you go. Still, kind of concerned to how quiet they are. Okay. So, hopefully they don't go running too far. Oh, there's one right here. Okay. We're in the right spot. So now we just wait. Just like in the cartoons, right? Yeah, Bugs Bunny cartoons or something. Elmer Fudd sets a trap, or Daffy Duck sets a trap, and then he hides behind the closest tree. I don't want to around too much because, you know, you can scare them off. That, I do like that level of realism is in the game. That's pretty cool. I also don't want to be running around in the bushes too much get ambushed by a wolf. Yeah. Didn't realize there's so many pine trees over here. We'll have to come back and see if we can find... Oh, shh. Did I get him? Normally the basket moves. Oh, he's in there. Somebody's in there. Okay, let's beat feet. Get out of here. Okay, so we got 2 now, and this ought to be good. So we're on our way to having a supply of fresh eggs. You know, actually, eggs sound pretty good right now. You know, the problem is I'm back at work now. I got a real job, and so you do that during the day. But you know, so my day's structured, and I'm busy all during the day. I do kind of miss having the freedom of doing whatever I want all day, and the only reason that came up is because in the afternoon I often had scrambled eggs for lunch. I mean, I need to eat more proteins, less carbohydrates anyway, and just that kind of became a thing. But now that I'm back at work, I'm still, you know, got like beef sticks and whatever, but I don't know, I just kind of miss my midday scrambled eggs. That's what, you know, said eggs, and I just got reminded. Instantly got hungry too. Now I'm getting hungrier as I sit here. So let's go drop off our new resident and let the fun begin. Okay, so we have to crouch. There we go. Select this. Plop it down. There. Hold it. That's not it. Hold still. I got 2 roosters. Okay. Now I don't have 2 roosters. Still. I don't need to. They just cause problems with each other. What did he say? Jack Nicholson, when he was playing the Joker, he went to I don't remember the whatever character that Kim Basinger was playing, and he's Bruce Wayne was already there. He's like, oh, another rooster in the hen house. Yeah, because you know they don't do well. That's why you know, that's a big thing, right? Having roosters fight each other. There's actually countries where that's a big sport. So we only need 1 rooster. So I got feathers. I got some meat now. Go put this someplace. Here, we can grind the bones up. Actually, I want to see what I'm doing here. There we go. And put that away, and we'll put away this meat. I'll just put the meat in its own. I mean, you know, you don't want to keep meat with your vegetables and grains and storage. It's a good way to bring it all down. Okay. Yeah, 15 leather. That's an odd number. How much leather is that? What can I make with 15? So if I go to leather backpack, and wow, it takes a lot of leather. It's going to take more than half. See, I was hoping I can get like 2 backpacks out of this. It's a weird shape for a recipe. Kind of reminds me more like Tetris than anything else. Okay, I guess we'll just have to make it work then. I had, what was it, 2 huge bear hides? 3 huge bear hides? Did I do that right? If I take this basket and put it here. No. Okay, yeah, I did it right. Okay. Well, shoot. We can set this down. I don't know if I can do anything with this basket. I still got 1 grain left. I can probably get rid of this hoe because I'm not going out and doing any gardening. Certainly not tilling any new land. There we go. And I got 1 flax grain left. I've been actually pretty lucky. I don't even place put this leather and stuff. Here we go. I've been pretty lucky in that, you know, I'm 2 for 2 for trapping a... Whoa. Not so lucky when it comes to daylight. Ooh, it's a blood red sky, though. What was that song by The Fix, right? Red Skies at Night? Night. Great. That's my earworm. It's stuck in my head now. Okay. Let's see. So maybe I won't go hunting for chickens just now, but maybe I can get some stuff done. I don't want to go too far afield in the dark. But it is surprisingly light considering it is dark. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Here we go. Come up here. It's going to be really easy. Oh, there was flax here, right? I don't see any... I think I got it all. Yeah, I think I definitely got it all. What's this? This is rye? I had rye right next to where I had flax, and I didn't notice it. And it's mature, so I'll take that. Is it just me, or is it getting darker real fast? Oh, gosh. So let's take that marker off. Got some more rye over here. Not done yet. This one is done, though. Okay, it's getting too dark to function out here. I don't have any lit torches. Okay, definitely too dark to function out here. Let's get back to the old hacienda if we can find it. Okay, another test. I stepped away from the house. It's nighttime. It's prime spawning time. So let's see if we have unwelcome house guests. Huh. So I guess I really did have dark corners. Huh. Okay. So this is why it's great having folks participate in the comment section, right? This is helps me, helps you. Well, mostly helps me. But, yeah. This is, I mean, it's one of the things that's never stopped surprising me. I mean, I've been a gamer since way, way back. And back in the old days, except for consoles, computer gaming, video gaming, consoles and arcades. But computer gaming was pretty much a solo effort. And now we have lots of different options for multiplayer. I'd like to make a bread oven. I like to make bread. I like to make pies, but it doesn't tell me how to make a bread oven. It tells me how to work it. Clay oven. Yeah, I know you put wood in it and you fire it up, and then once the wood's done, you go while the oven's hot. But how do I make one? I thought for sure I could make it in my inventory and plop it down someplace. I thought that's how it worked. Maybe it's because you just form it like this. No, I don't think so. Well, shoot. I was thinking I could bake some bread at night. Okay, it's something I'll have to look up between episodes. Let's see, September 5th. It's 2,200 hours. Okay. Can't do much outside. So snooze. Anyway, yeah, so gaming community. I mean, I like that. I especially like the fact that computer gaming isn't, when I was a kid, we talk about video games and kids like they're universal. And even when I was a kid, it kind of was true in that lots of kids played video games. But not all kids played video games, right? And it was like, certain kids played video games and other kids didn't. Look at that, it's gorgeous. And I kind of like how it's actually gorgeous out here. I kind of like how that's kind of been broken, right? Like nerdy kids played video games or whatever, but and then games were just a kid thing anyway, right? And now, well, I guess part of the problem is like I'm old, and yet video games were a part of my childhood. Now that I'm old, they're still a part of my adulthood, right? So, let's grab these while we're running around. So that's kind of like the thing, right? It used to be a thing for kids, but the kids that grew up on video games, they didn't give up on video games, and so they're still playing. And what's more, girls play video games now. Old people play video games. I mean, even my mom played video games. So if I'm old, she's really old. But I don't know if she plays much anymore, but she did for a while after they retired. It was kind of funny because, as a kid, I'd play video games, and my mom and my stepdad were a lot of, couldn't do anything more constructive with your time, huh? And it's like, oh, whatever. And then when they were tired, suddenly they became like closet game players. It's like, now you see the light. Welcome to the dark side. Well, welcome to the fun side, at least. I like running around out here because the prairie dog in me likes to be able to see what's coming. But, oh, speaking of what's coming, puffballs. Just like Grandma used to make. But, yeah, let's see. Let's see what we got going here. Now, I could have swore that when I was running around out here earlier, like several episodes ago, I could have swore that I ran into chickens out here. Might be wrong. Sometimes I can't remember what I was doing 10 minutes ago, but still. I'm also surprised I haven't seen any wolves or bears out here. I mean, not that I think they hang out here. It's just that, oh, there's raccoons over there. It's just that, you know, they spawn fairly frequently. Apparently not as frequently as all the bad guys around the base, but, they spawn fairly frequently, and the reason I like running around out here is, like I said, the prairie dog aspect, right? I can see a long ways and see them and avoid them with relative ease. You know, in real life, it wouldn't be that easy because in this case, I can see them, but the way computer games work, they have an aggro radius, an awareness radius, right? And they try to make it fairly large. That's a shell. But in real life, especially wolves have really good eyesight, and bears have fairly good eyesight. You know, if you're out on the open like this, I could see them, they could see me. But in this game, they cut us a break. It's probably not a design choice. Huh. Somebody's been here, a drifter. It's probably in that deep cave. Let's see if we can go up here and spot. There's another raccoon. He's probably the one who dropped those berries. Huh. So yeah, there's probably a drifter. He's probably in this cave over here. Let's see if I can see him. I'm not going to deal with the cave. You know, the thing is the time is coming where I'm going to have to start dealing with caves. There's a lot of cool stuff in caves. I mean, there's a lot of danger, but that's the risk versus reward element, right? That's the game balance. So let's see. I really am surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised I'm not finding chickens. I am surprised, except for a couple raccoons, I haven't really found much of anything out here. And I just, you know, I'm just wondering, right? I mean, is the game engine saying, well, it's fall and everybody's going away, or am I just being unlucky with my spawns, or what? I am picking up a lot of stones, so that should help, because, you know, we still got a bunch of house to build, and I don't know if I'll need much stone after that, but at least it's not raining. So we got the beautiful fall colors. And I don't know, maybe it's just like I'm hardwired to think this way, or not hardwired, conditioned to think this way, because, you know, I'm just looking at photons on a screen, but I see the colors, I see the quality of the light. I feel cold. I don't know about you, but I feel cold, right? I find that happens to me a lot in real life too, because where I live, it is cloudy, drizzly, rainy a lot. But and that continues through most of the year. So there are some months that are warmer than others. But the thing is like right now we're in winter, right? So I see it's cold. Well, I see it's wet and rainy outside, and I immediately throw on my winter coat, and I go outside, and it's not cold enough for my winter coat, right? Because I've just been conditioned that way. And it's like, oh. Then later in the year, it'll be warm, so I'll see it's rainy outside, and I won't bother putting on a coat, and I'll be perfectly fine. And then later on in the year, it starts getting cold. Hold it, that was quartz. It's called it zinc, but it's quartz. So let's mark that on the map. Trying to remember which one I used. I think it's this one. I guess look at the others. Okay. So. There we go. If you have an open hand, but you already have a partial stack somewhere, then you can pick it up easily with the open hand, and it just goes to the existing stack. But if you got something in that hand, then you're going to have to either break it or switch like I did. Just making sure I can pick up something interesting, particularly interesting. Anyway, yeah, it's just what you're used to, I guess. That looks too dark. I really do need to. It was in the case. Okay, for a minute those look like quartz. So, well, that is quartz. Hold on. Yeah, we're far enough away. It probably deserves a second marker. You know, in Minecraft, you got tons and tons and tons and tons of caves, and I never bothered marking them. Yep, still quartz. But in this game, and in Hytale too, same deal. Wow, even more quartz. I guess the quartz is with me. Always. What was I talking about? Weather? What was I talking about? Man, there's lots of quartz. How far away are we from? Yeah, there's like the quartz triangle is what this is. Anyway, you just get used to the weather, and then it changes on you. And ooh, okay. Break with bare hands to extract flint. It's not bare hands. That's bare hands. Okay. Gosh, yeah. And even more quartz. Oh. I don't think I've been out here before. It unlocks a lot of map around you, right? So you unlock a bunch of places that you actually technically haven't been. I was talking about caves. Yeah, so like in Hytale, what I started doing was now that they've added the ability to add better map icons, plus I have a mod that gives me some good options. When I find a cave, I've started marking it as a cave, unexplored. And then later I'll go back and explore the cave, and then I'll mark it as explored. And so I'll no longer have to worry about, finding a cave and wondering if I've been there or not, because I'll be able to look. The downside to that is that, there are a ton of cave entrances, and so my map is full of cave entrances. And two, those caves, just like with Minecraft caves, but maybe even more so, that the caves are interconnected into each other big time, and so you find one cave, but then you get down in there, it's a maze, right? And you have 4 or 5 branches, and then you come out in another cave someplace else, but you still have branches you haven't checked. I mean, it's just, I think it's a rabbit or a hare. So that's a whole lot of work right there. So just rabbits. I see a raccoon, 2 raccoons. More limestone. It's a loud raccoon. Okay. Oh. I guess I'm full up there. Hold on. Okay. Back to what I was doing. And no bears. I haven't been out here before. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! There's I guess you can't tell what they are from above. It blends in so well. I didn't notice it till I'm on top of it. Good thing it wasn't a bear. Okay, let's get where I can't get bit. Haven't seen you around here before. You just wake up? Damn, it's good to see a friendly face. Bold of you to assume I'm friendly. Welcome to my home. Well, he hasn't attacked me. What's your name? Can you ask it? Oh my god. Pegalisharo? Pegalisharo? That rolls off the tongue. Got anything to trade? Peg. Oh, local goods. He's kind of like, oh man, he's like the home goods guy. He's got all sorts of home furnishings, and he'll take all sorts of weird stuff. Though I don't think I would want to give him any of this weird stuff. I can give him, like, if I had blue clay, I'd keep the blue clay, and if I had fire clay, I can give him peat. I could find peat and give him that. I wouldn't give him any of that stuff. Okay. Well, I'm here. This is the first trader we've got. His name is Peg, and he uses common goods. Is that what it is? Here. No, local goods. He's an artisan. Oh, okay. So Peg is an artisan. Local goods. You know, I don't imagine business would be all that great for an artisan. I mean, you always talk about starving artists. Nope, just checking. Just curious. You always talk about starving artists in real life, but look at this economy. I mean, I'm probably the first and only customer he's ever had. So he must be one of those guys who he started a business, but he's independently wealthy, right? I mean, he's one of those billionaires who, lives in a normal house and secretly lives among us. I don't know who he's talking to. I am way out here. I don't think I've been out here before. I think my inventory's filling up and the day is growing long. So I might need to beat feet back to the hacienda. I'm also running out of time. That's probably a bigger factor here. I am really surprised at how unpopulated it is out here. I mean, it shouldn't be like, that scene from Jurassic Park where you have like hundreds of dinosaurs on screen at once, but that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And not that I want them, but... Oh, I don't want this. Get this out of my... Take it for granted. Oh, yeah, I retook it for granted. Hold on. Let me drop it down there. Okay, I don't necessarily want to run into a wolf, but I would like to know where the wolf is. They sounded close. Kind of close. There's a fox. That's not a wolf. Hightail has spoiled us all with 2 block jumping. Okay, let's see. Really? That's another fox. I would have thought that I could see the wolf I heard from here. Sounded that close. And he's not. Or she's not. I don't know. Okay. Well, then let's grab these quick and easy stones and start not gathering moss, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, I swear to God, I could... Huh. Okay. I can't see the wolf. Not going to worry about what I can't see, which is probably the exact wrong way to go about it, but you see some clay, got red clay here. If I find some peat, I could stop and see Peg on the way out. That'd be cool. If I could find like peat right here, I could sell it to Peg. Sell him stuff that I dug up within sight of his little cart. That would be a screaming business model. I'm quite a ways from home, actually. That's a lot of flint. That's good. I've been using up all the local flint. You know, just because you have copper doesn't mean you need to make everything from copper. There's still, like, I don't mind making things like hoes and shovels and stuff from flint. I mean, the only things I really make with metal are the things I can't make with flint, right? So, can't make a saw, can't make an anvil, can't make shears. What else can I not make? No, you get that. You get the idea. Ooh. Hopefully, I get enough stones that we could make some a decent number of cobblestone blocks, right? I like to keep moving forward on the building. I would love to go into the winter with the second story at least enclosed, right? I suspect one of the things that we'll probably be looking at doing a lot during the winter is chiseling, because they have probably one of the coolest chiseling mechanics I've seen, and there's a lot of really cool stuff I like. At some point soon when on the first floor, well, or second floor. If you're from the UK or a Commonwealth country, it's the first floor. If you're from the United States, it's the second floor. But the floor above the ground, well, actually, you know what? The ground floor too. No, maybe even the basement too. I'd like to put some fireplaces, right? Big fireplaces, kind of cool looking. And you know, I've done it in Microsoft. I've done it in Minecraft. I've done it in Hightail. But here, you can build a big fireplace and give it a nice mantelpiece, but then carve it, right? And you can use different materials and stuff. And I think that would be pretty darn cool, really. Oh, more puffballs. I also, I've been having problems trying to get water out of that bucket, right? To lay down an infinite water source. And probably what I need to use, I need to call up my testing world. I haven't called that up in years. So I should call that up and just figure out once and for all what the problem is. Because I would love to make an actual well, right? I mean, you're living on a little island in a lake. You don't really need a well, but I'd like to do a well. In fact, what I'd like to do is build a well in the basement, right? So you have a source of water right there in where I'm crafting and stuff. Probably put a basin or something like that in the kitchen so you have access to water there. And then put one outside so that at some point, you have access to water from the outside. What I don't have access to is my raft. I don't remember where I put it. It's someplace around here. Oh, there it is. And of course, in a green field, green grass, my raft kind of stuck out. Now everything's brown and orange, and my brown and orange raft does not stand out. Just get ready. Check the house. Okay, a lot of stuff is coming online here. So we got some horsetail, good. Got some rye. I think we got more rye here. Got grass. Oh, I think I'm full. I'm full up. This is done. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's right. It'll stack. Okay. So it looks like I started the episode with one rooster, and I'm going to end the episode with one, albeit different, rooster. Oh, I forgot to check. I forgot to arm myself before I went in the house. You know what? Thank you. Thank you for the tip to put torches in the corners. That seems to have taken care of the problem. Of course, I say that, and now watch. We're going to hear something moving around upstairs. Wouldn't be the first time. Okay. Oh, I almost shut myself in. Let's see. Or out. So, with the green here, and this is a vegetable. Let's see. 1.2 years. So this is like 1.3. 1.3. Oh, 1.1. Well, that's not going to work. Oh, that's also 1.1. Okay, so we're in the neighborhood here. What else can we put away? Oh. I didn't realize I had so much flint I picked up today. I don't want to collect all this flint and then die someplace and then lose it, right? So. That's a lot of limestone blocks too. Let's crop off some more stuff, and then we can make we can put the horsetail in here. I think I made poultices with all the horsetail I had last time. So let's make some blocks. Block out some time here. Holy moly, that's 32 blocks. I think that's the single biggest jump that we've made in this series. we need to do some more looking. Anyway, let's go put these blocks to good use. So we have a hole here in our stairwell. So let's patch that up. And then we can start on our wall. Wow, that was a lot. That was like incredibly a lot. The thing is like, you know, vintage story, your sense of accomplishment and the numbers involved, it's all much more down to earth, right? You're like, man, I built myself a stone wall. Meanwhile, you know, in Minecraft, you're like, man, I built myself a stone castle this session. And it's like, yeah, good for you. Okay, I think that's it. So as I said, I rebuilt the chicken coop because the old chicken coop was pretty bad, but the new one is less bad. It's okay. And then we went to find a mate for our rooster, only to find out that we tried to force our rooster into a homosexual relationship, I guess. So we're back down to one rooster, and now we will go find a hen. In fact, that's what we spent most of this episode trying to do, but no dice. I might go back to where we got them. I think they should be out of roosters by now. That said, we didn't, you know, we found a trader. Actually, that's huge. We found a trader, and that's huge. Not a guy who deals with stuff I'm particularly interested in yet, but it'd be nice to liven the place up. And we picked up a bunch of stuff on the way, mapped out some resources to go back and check. It reminded me I should probably go double check the ore spots that we've marked in the past. So all in all, it was actually a pretty productive run. Not productive in the way I would have hoped, but productive nonetheless. And I enjoyed myself. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you'll come back. And until you do, I hope this finds you and yours in good health, good spirits, and perhaps just a touch of good fortune. Cheers.